Hello, my fellow gamesters. We are diving into the top 15 realistic survival games that challenge your endurance, wits, and adaptability. Let's get started. First up, we have This War of Mine. Set in a war torn country, This War of Mine flips the survival genre on its head, focusing on civilians caught in a conflict. You will need to scavenge for supplies, manage resources, and make impossible choices to ensure survival. The game's hauntingly realistic scenarios force players to grapple with morality, often making sacrifices that weigh heavily on the group. It's an emotional, gritty survival experience that leaves a lasting impact. Up next, we have State of Decay 2. In a zombie infested world, State of Decay 2 challenges you to lead a group of survivors, each with unique traits and personalities. With a focus on community management, you must make strategic decisions about supplies, alliances, and base building. Combat is intense as you fend off the undead while managing resources, morale, and health. It's a blend of action, horror, and strategy that keeps the stakes high. Up next, we have We Rising. This game places you in the role of a vampire struggling to survive in a hostile world. Avoid sunlight, hunt for resources, and battle powerful foes as you build your gothic castle and expand your dark domain. You will encounter a deep crafting and combat system with RPG elements, giving you countless ways to grow stronger. It's a unique spin on the survival genre that keeps players hooked. Up next, we have No Man's Sky. Embark on an endless journey across the universe in No Man's Sky, where survival means mastering alien environments and managing resources. With infinite planets to explore, you will encounter extreme weather, bizarre creatures, and resource scarcity. Crafting and upgrading gear are essential as you adapt to each planet's unique conditions. It's a survival game for the curious and adventurous. Up next, we have Oxygen Not Included. Set in the depths of an alien asteroid, it is a challenging survival simulation game where every breath counts. You will manage oxygen, food, temperature, and stress levels as you lead a small colony of space miners. The game combines resource management with quirky humor, adding charm to its intricate mechanics. It's a test of strategy, foresight, and patience. Up next, we have Subnautica. Dive into the deep unknown in Subnautica, where survival means conquering the vast, uncharted ocean of an alien planet. You will face threats from unknown creatures, manage oxygen levels, and scavenge resources to build a safe haven. The game's underwater world is both stunning and terrifying, filled with secrets and dangers. It's a blend of beauty and tension that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Up next, we have Sons of the Forest. This game takes you deep into a remote forest where you must survive against terrifying creatures and harsh conditions. With an emphasis on crafting, you will need to build shelters, craft weapons, and hunt for food. The game's AI-driven enemies are smart, unpredictable, and truly scary, adding a layer of psychological horror. This game raises the bar for survival horror with its eerie atmosphere. Up next, we have Enshrouded. In Enshrouded, players find themselves in a mysterious world covered in fog, where survival depends on exploration and crafting. As you journey through dangerous landscapes, you will encounter monsters, discover resources, and build up your safe haven. Combat and resource management are key as you expand your territory and uncover secrets. It's a challenging yet rewarding survival experience for those who love a dark, mystical setting. Up next, we have Rust. Rust challenges you to survive against other players, hostile wildlife, and the elements. Starting with nothing but a rock, you will gather resources, build shelter, and defend yourself from constant threats. Trust is rare as alliances can crumble, and betrayal is common in this ruthless landscape. The game's dynamic, player-driven interactions create unpredictable challenges that keep you on edge. Up next, we have Don't Starve. Enter a quirky, Tim Burton-inspired world in Don't Starve, where survival depends on foraging, crafting, and avoiding bizarre creatures. With its day-night cycles, seasons, and psychological elements, managing hunger, health, and sanity is essential. You will encounter various biomes, each with unique resources and dangers, creating a constantly shifting landscape. The game's dark, spooky art style and challenging mechanics keep you hooked as you navigate to hostile wilderness. Up next, we have Ark Survival Evolved. This game transports you to a world of dinosaurs and prehistoric beasts where survival means taming, fighting, and building. You can create tribes, establish massive bases, and even ride dinosaurs for combat and transport. With both PvE and PvP modes, you will encounter other players and dangerous wildlife as you fight to survive. It's a survival adventure for those who love both challenges and create companionship. Up next is Frostpunk. Set in a frozen post-apocalyptic world, Frostpunk is a city-building survival game where you must lead humanity's last hope for survival. Resources are limited and every decision impacts the colony's survival. The game's morally complex scenarios make you choose between compassion and efficiency, with sacrifices that carry long-term consequences. Frostpunk tests not only survival but also your ethical limits. Up next, we have Raft. Stranded on a small raft in the open ocean, Raft challenges you to survive with limited resources while building your floating haven. You will face hunger, thirst, sharks, and weather conditions as you scavenge for materials drifting by. Multiplayer mode allows you to survive with friends, expanding the raft and exploring islands together. It's a unique survival game that combines cooperation with peaceful yet challenging setting. Up next, we have Terraria. Known for its sandbox freedom, Terraria offers survival, exploration, and building in a colorful, procedurally generated 2D world. You will gather resources, craft weapons, and face bosses in a game where each playthrough feels unique. Whether you are mining deep into the earth or building structures in the sky, survival is a test for both creativity and skill. The game's blend of exploration, combat, and resource management makes it a must-play. And finally, we have Valheim. Inspired by Norse mythology, Valheim tasks you with survival in a brutal, Viking-inspired world filled with ancient beasts and harsh environments. You will craft weapons, build longhouses, and explore mysterious lands alone or with friends. Each biome presents new challenges, pushing your skills in both combat and resource gathering. Cooperative gameplay lets you conquer mighty foes and build expansive settlements with friends. It's an epic journey that combines myth, survival, and sense of adventure. These 15 survival games offer thrilling experiences that test your wits, strategy, and resilience. There you have it. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I am open to any suggestions and feedback in the comment section. Take care and keep on playing.